All right, and once again, ladies and gentlemen, hey, we're gonna get started. We're gonna mute everyone's line and get this party going, everybody. Welcome to our Saturday morning overview, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully everyone is doing well. My name is Benjamin McCrae here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I am your host for today's presentation. We have some rock stars joining us. If you are a guest, I strongly encourage you, grab a pen and a piece of paper so you can take copious notes. I also encourage you to turn off any distractions, turn off your cell phone, turn off the TV. You want to be where you are for the next few moments. You don't want to miss this life-changing information, ladies and gentlemen. And I truly do believe if you've been invited onto this webinar as a guest, someone thought highly of you, because we're very selective of who we want to circle in our circles, who we want to help and influence. We're looking for folks who are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We're looking for individuals who are ready to take control of their financial destiny, who want to be the first millionaires in their family. We're looking for those individuals. So if you were invited, someone thought highly of you. So I really want to encourage you to send a quick message and let them know, hey, I am present and I thank you. Now, I'll say this information may or may not be for you. But one thing I've learned in business, and I've been in business for myself for over 20 years, is that sharp people make decisions by gathering all the facts. My job in the next few moments is simply to give you all the facts. And then afterwards, we're going to ask you to make a decision. Is it something you want to take advantage of or not? But what I will promise you with the information we're about to share with you, after it's all said and done, I'm going to warn you, you won't look at money the same ever again. I need you to understand that, guys, because it is a game. It's a hustle. It's a game that most people simply don't even know how to play, but yet we're in the game. And that's why, unfortunately, many people are losing. So, guys, what we're going to show you is how to get access to experts. If we're talking about a game, access to coaches, individuals who's going to show you the rules, who's going to help you to make sure you're in a position to win the game called money, to put you and your family in a position to become financially free. And guys, I'm so very passionate about this. Hopefully you understand it and you'll hear it in my conversation because I call myself an entrepreneur advocate. I believe the only way to control your financial future is to own your own business. There's nothing wrong with having a job, but there's something absolutely wrong with just having a job. Our mission as a team is to close the wealth gap. I need you to understand this, guys. Having a job is not going to help you to become wealthy. I don't know anyone who had a job who became wealthy, unless you made it to that CEO space, which is for that 1% of individuals, but not for the masses, guys. We're going to show you how to position yourself to start building generational wealth. We're going to show you how to become an owner with home ownership. I put this slide up on purpose, guys, because one of the number one ways to help increase wealth, one of the ways, we're going to talk about a few of them, is home ownership. Look at these statistics, guys, and this should be alarming. That should put you at the edge of your seat where you're taking notes, you're sending a last minute message to people you think may need to look at this information. We're giving them time to join this webinar right now. The average homeowner has a net worth of over $170,000, where the average renter, which is the masses, the majority of people, especially unfortunately in our community, are renting. We weren't taught home ownership. We weren't passed along housing or homes, assets, real estate, land, and their net worth is only about $5,000. There is a gross disparity there. And what we're going to do is talk about closing that wealth gap, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why I'm so passionate about this movement, this ministry that we have here with our amazing organization, guys. But before we jump into that, because I don't want to extend this longer than it needs to be. In order to change your current realities, you must change your thought process. And unfortunately, we weren't taught to become wealthy. We were taught, go to school, get a good education so you could get a good, secure job. How many of us was taught that? And unfortunately, we go through that process. We accumulate the debt of getting a college degree, nothing against it. but yet I have something against it because it's a hustle. We could debate that later. But the reality is we have hundreds of thousands of individuals going to school, getting a good education, getting buried into debt, and then trying to use that receipt called a diploma to go and find a job, a good paying job. And the average person don't stay at their job more than 3, 4, 5 years. So they don't have the ability to accumulate wealth. They don't have the ability to accumulate savings, accumulate retirement. And that's why they're upside down. This is why Forbes magazine said that we are living in the greatest retirement crisis in American history today. The system is rigged. Understand this, guys. Retirement, the concept of retirement back in the day with our parents and our parents' parents was you go to school, get a good education, work for a job for 20, 30, 40 years, whatever, and you retire with a pension. And that pension sustains your life for the rest of your life. Pensions are gone. Retirements have now moved to something called a 401k, which goes up and down every single day. It's at the space where it's about to crash, and millions of people are going to lose millions of dollars, and they'll be forced to work until they die. Money Magazine came out and said, why are professional athletes going broke and why are you? We see it happening. It's lack of financial wisdom, lack of financial literacy. Market Watch says most Americans are one paycheck from being homeless. We just witnessed that within the last few months, within the last 18 months or so, where the entire country shut down. You couldn't go to work even if you wanted to. And unfortunately, most people living paycheck to paycheck immediately felt that impact in your life. And if it wasn't for the government putting moratoriums where you can't get evicted and your electricity can't be turned off, people would have been upside down in a bad situation. There's a serious problem taking place in America. And this is why I want to point out the problem. Because my mentor told me, hey, the way to become rich, the way to become wealthy is you must identify a need in the marketplace. You must find a problem, find a solution to that problem, and get in front of it and make it available to the masses. Ladies and gentlemen, the good news is we have the solution to the financial cancer that's taking place right now in America and really around the world, but we're going to focus on getting rich right here in North America, guys. 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Got paid yesterday, broke today. 80% of Americans have credit challenges. 70% of Americans are overpaying on taxes. 90% are buried in debt. That's simply a reality. But the good news is we have a solution, guys. Imagine being able to go to everyone, because this is why I love what we do. Everybody, whether rich or poor, can use what we offer. We have a solution where we're providing you with the same strategies and experts that's used by the wealthy. See, the wealthy have access. While others were struggling during the pandemic, billions of dollars was being generated by the wealthy. Why is that? It's not because they're better than you. They just have access to the resources. We're giving you access to the resources. So when this conversation is over, you can't say you've never been privy to the information. That's our job, is simply to give you the information, give you the tools that the wealthy have so that you can overcome the financial challenges created by a broken tax, credit, banking, and educational system. And as my brother, Mr. Parker said, we must put some blame on the educational system because they don't teach Wealth 101. They don't even teach you how to write a check anymore. They remove that out of the system because they want you to be a slave to the system. My job is to get you uncomfortable, okay? Because in the discomfort comes change. Most people stay comfortable living in a life of quiet desperation. And what we need to do is shake it up, guys. We need to change it and make a absolute statement that it stops here. The buck stops here. One of the things they say is if you don't come from a family of millionaires, hey, choose to be the first. And that's exactly what we have the ability to do, guys. What we're going to talk about in the next few minutes is powerful. We're going to talk about everything you need to know about lowering your taxes, lowering your expenses, lowering your debt, lowering your investments. I mean, not investments, your interest rates. We want to increase the investments, but here's the thing. Our number one objective, and I want you to put this in big, bold words, is cash flow. Cash flow is king. You have people right now who's stuck in the accumulation. They're putting money in an accumulation fund where they say, I got $100,000 in my retirement. I got $10,000 or $1 million in my retirement. But the question you must ask is, if you just have $1 million sitting there not moving and working, or $100,000, how long can that go? What you need is cash flow. And we're going to talk about increasing your cash flow, increasing your credit score, increasing your income. So now you could be in a position to increase your investments, which is going to increase your wealth. Guys, this is a conversation that everyone must participate in. And it all begins with our instant pay raise. We have over 150 million W-2 employees right now overpaying on their taxes. And we have experts who's going to go to work to help you to change that. We're going to get your money back. We're going to stop giving Uncle Sam, who's not my uncle. Understand this, guys. This is the uncle you don't invite to the cookout. We're going to stop giving him all this money all year long without even having him to simply say thank you. We're going to show you how our experts are going to adjust your W-4 where you can keep all of your money. Write this down. You already know it, but I need you to put it in writing. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. It doesn't matter how much money you make. If you're overpaying on taxes, you're buried in debt, you have bad credit, pay high interest rates, you can have all that money, and a person who has less money, but are in a better financial position with a stronger financial foundation, and they'll be in a better position than you. We're going to show you how to secure your foundation, your financial foundation, guys, whereas our experts are going to show you how to keep more of your money. They're going to show you how a tax refund is the broke man's game. If you wait for a tax refund, you haven't read line 75 where it says, this is the amount you overpaid. When you read books like The Richest Man in Babylon or The Millionaire Next Door, one of the key principles is never overpay. And definitely you don't want to overpay on your taxes. Come on, guys. There's nothing wrong with paying taxes, but there's something very wrong with overpaying on taxes. So what we're going to do is adjust your taxes and take that money out of Uncle Sam's pockets, whereas they're going to make an adjustment on your W-4. If you're an employee right now, a W-2 employee, you simply get on with your experts, your MWR Financial experts. They're going to adjust your W-4, and they're going to show you how to position yourself to leverage the home-based tax laws. It's IRS code publication 535. Look it up. It's absolutely legitimate. The wealthy use it all the time. When you hear them saying, I don't pay taxes on this, on that, you sit back and you're mad at them. This is the thing. People are mad at individuals who say, I don't pay taxes or I don't pay a lot on taxes. Don't be mad. You got to ask, what are you doing? And what I will share with you is they're positioning themselves to take advantage of the business laws written in the books. Understand this, guys. The tax laws are written to benefit the business owner and the homeowner. And we're talking about both of them today. So as long as you have the intent to generate a profit, you're actively participating in your business, like being on webinars like this, you're keeping proper records where we give you the tools and the systems to do that, and you're only, claiming expenses that are legit, you'll have access to over 400 potential deductions. I need you to realize what our experts are going to do for you. They're going to convert your personal expenses and turn them into business expenses. Your gas mileage, your internet. When you go out to eat, instead of just having lunch, you got a business lunch. Instead of going on vacation, no, you go on a business trip to Cancun, to Barbados, or wherever you want to go. Your insurances become a tax write-off. You literally have the ability to hire your children. You're paying for their schooling, their clothing, their medical, and everything already. Put them on payroll, and you can write off hundreds of thousands of dollars on your children, guys. Or let's just be specific, $10,000 to $14,000 every year per child. Is that awesome or what? Guys, if you don't know the game, you can't win the game. We're going to show you how by just putting your numbers in a system in our calculator, guys, you're going to see where the average person is bringing home an instant pay raise of anywhere from $300 to $600 a month. What will an extra $600 a month do for you and your family? That's $7,200 a year added to your bottom line with just this portion of our membership alone. Guys, is that huge or what? And we haven't even gotten into the meat and the potatoes. Let's jump into that, guys. We have a full comprehensive financial service program called MWR, the Financial Edge Membership. Understand this, guys, everything in regards to your finances, we have experts that have proven strategies that's going to keep your family financially secure. Let's talk with our tax reduction. We kind of alluded to that with our instant pay raise, but you have unlimited consultation to certify CPAs, CFPs, ENAs. And most people don't even know what those initials stand for because they're anywhere from $200 to $300 an hour to have a conversation with these individuals, these experts. So instead of paying that $200, $300 an hour, we call our broke cousin Pookie and ask, what should I do about my taxes? Or how should I go about, setting up a corporation or what have you? And then they have you in a bad situation. But from now on, with our amazing service, guys, you have access, unlimited consultation to these experts. They're even going to look at your last 3-year tax refunds and see if you left money on the table and get that money back in your pocket. That's major, guys. I need you to understand it. I'm just going to hit the surface. These are key points in our services that we provide. We also have a credit restoration program, over 30 years of experience with our experts who's helped hundreds of thousands of people increase their credit scores, average 50 to 150 points plus. We have people celebrating the 800 credit club or the credit score club, being in the 800 club by simply pulling down your credit reports, uploading it into our credit restoration system, and then allowing the experts to do all the work. Come on, everyone. We all know that with credit is everything. Cash flow is king, but credit is the crown. See, credit, OPM, other people's money. With bad credit, you don't have that leverage to utilize OPM. But with bad credit, guys, you're paying high interest rates, you're being denied, you're putting down big deposits. It's taking your cash flow away from you. But as we improve your credit with our experts, guess what? Now you have lower interest rates, lower down payments, lower insurance premiums. That's going to give you the ability to move accordingly in the financial space. That's beautiful. Guys, we also have it where our CEO, Mr. House, said, credit is the gateway to debt. It's the pathway to poverty. And as long as you're paying interest, that money can never be saved, invest, or paid to yourself. And that's a real statement right there. It's absolutely true. Guys, we're going to help you to improve your credit, reduce your debt, and use those tools to build wealth. See, a lot of people have bad credit, where they have depreciating assets, things that have no value, trying to impress others. Whereas we're going to show you how to take credit and use that credit to leverage and build wealth. We're going to show you how to have good debt, a mortgage, houses, those kinds of debts are good debts because it's bringing you revenue. Understand what I'm saying, guys? All businesses carry some credit and some debt. We're going to talk about that with our experts, guys. And then here's the key thing. How many of you have bills? Most people do. Even when you're debt free, you'll still have most likely those ongoing expenses like your cell phone, your cable bill, your light bills, the gas bill, etc. Wouldn't it be awesome to have what they call bill negotiating experts who's going to call your cell phone company, your internet company, and negotiate and debate to get your prices reduced. We have folks saving hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month, money back in your pocket, just because we have Bill Shredder who's going to work and going to fight on your behalf. Guys, that's major. It's every coin, every penny that counts. And putting that back in your pocket is a good thing. And then, of course, debt. Guys, no one wants to be in debt. And the Bible says, be in debt to no man. Understand this, guys, putting all your debt into our debt elimination program, your mortgage, your car note, your student loans, your medical bills, everything. And then they put together an algorithm and a system to tell you every single month where to put your money where you can reduce your debt in record amounts of time. We have people getting debt free within a very short amount of time. I'll give you a quick example here. And I love this illustration. You have the average American family. You have the average person who has $209,000 in debt. And then a person who utilizes our debt elimination program has $209,000 in debt. They both have the same amount of monthly overhead, $2,985. But the average person with the normal debtors, creditors, they're going to stretch it out for 29 years plus. Pay the minimum. Don't worry, we got you. And what happens there, guys, is in those 29 years, you pay over $233,000 in interest on a $200,000 debt. Compared to with our system, where we reduce that debt to 7 years and only paying $73,000, saving you almost $160,000 in interest. See, that's money that on a normal basis, you're losing, you're wasting, but now we bring that money back in-house. You can use it to build wealth. That's what we do here with MWR Financial, guys. Not only that, we increase your monthly cash flow, which is at $2,985. Let me show you how that can be utilized and put to work. So we just created money. I need to put this in perspective, guys. We reduced your taxes, putting money in your pocket. We improved your credit, putting money in your pocket, lower your interest rates. We eliminated your debt, putting money in your pocket. This is a membership by the service alone that puts money in your pocket. But now that you have that extra money now at the end of the month, you got paid $4,000 and you still have about $2,000, $3,000 because you ain't paying all that money out. What do you do with it? See, most people don't have financial literacy and access to experts. So unfortunately, what they'll do, because it's burning a hole in their pocket. You ever heard that terminology? They go out and blow it on depreciating assets, putting themselves back into debt, back into having bad credit. We're not going to do that, guys. Imagine having experts advising you where you take that money and put it into a high interest returns. Let's just say at 6% in the middle at 20 years, you take that $3,500 or what have you. In this scenario, this is a hypothetical based on the numbers. That puts you in a position where you're at $1.6 million. I need you to understand this, guys. Time goes by regardless. 20 years ago, think about 20 years ago. I mean, that time went by and 20 years going forward is going to go by, whereas you simply plug into this system, you put yourself in a position 20 years from now, it is your obligation to leave an inheritance. You heard that before. Our inheritance is built right here. Imagine leaving 1.6 million in assets to the loved ones that you leave behind. Guys, that's major. See, our wealth experts are going to go to work. They're going to put together the best wealth plan for you and your family. They're going to introduce you to our self-banking system where you become the bank. It's the best way to save, grow, and protect your money tax-free without being at risk, worried about the markets going up and down. They put you onto our land banking system where you can buy land in front of the path of growth at 20, 40% below market value. You sit on it and then you sell it at retail. That's what wealthy people have been doing that forever. You now have the ability to do it as well, which is exciting. Guys, not only that, this is pretty awesome. We now have our real estate program. Guys, MWR Financial has a real estate program where we show you how to become a homeowner. closing the wealth gap, average homeowner, 170,000 in net worth, average renter, 5,000 in net worth. We're going to show you by improving your credit, increasing your income, lowering your debt, you position yourself to become a homeowner. We have experts who do all the work on your behalf, where now you could become a homeowner. Huge. Become the lord of your land instead of having landlords. But not only that, we could show you how to get into the investment side of real estate, where they do all the work for you. They find the house, refurbish the house, flip the house. You simply get a profit. Guys, this company is absolutely amazing. You are in the right place at the right time. And everything I went over, if I was to ask you, how much would you charge a person to get unlimited consultations to ENAs, CFPs, who average $200-300 an hour, get access to credit repair experts, all the real estate experts, debt limit. Folks will say hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month in a retainer. But what we're sharing with you guys, with everything I just went over, $79.97 a month, $4 a day for you and your spouse. There's no contracts, no setup fees. Guys, this is absolutely amazing. And we're going to show you in a few minutes how to get this service absolutely free. So here's what I know for a fact. Most individuals need this membership. So if that's you, I encourage you, get the service. But you know other people, as in your cell phone, who need these services as well. And if you know those individuals, guess what? You can share it with them and make some incredible income. And that's where our business opportunity comes in at, guys. We have an amazing opportunity to share this amazing service with the masses, solving the financial cancer that's plaguing this country right now. Joining this movement, you have the ability to put yourself in a position to get paid 10 different ways. We have a guaranteed income, immediate income, leverage income, residual, passive, and bonus income. That's a lot of income that we bring to you with this amazing service and opportunity, guys. And we get paid daily. Cash flow is king. Guys, daily commissions paid to you accordingly. Let's talk about the compensation. For the sake of time, we're going to fly through this. It just makes sense, guys. And if it makes sense, it'll make you dollars. One of the ultimate things that you need to understand is leverage is very important. Leverage and residual income. We're going to talk about that when it comes to money. Leverage and residual income. If I don't have leverage and residual, I'm not interested. And I want to show you how to have that same mindset. Because here's the thing, J. Paul Getty said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 individuals' efforts than 100% of my own. If you get sick and you can't work, you don't get paid. But if you get sick and you built a team of like-minded individuals, you bring on Jenny, Lisa, and John, and they continue to duplicate that process, you continue to get paid. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about. So you have Jenny, and every person you bring on is the equivalent of at least 3 points. So each of those individuals who come on board, that's a total of 9 points, which puts you in a position with our guaranteed income to make $5 a day, $150 a month. Don't stop, don't leave. You're saying $150 is not a lot of money. But I promise you this, $150 that's not on your check. You will make a lot of noise about that. But I need you to think of residual. $150 coming to you on a residual income is the equivalent of saving over $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 in a bank that you can't touch, bring you about 5 to 8% return. So what is easier, finding 3 like-minded entrepreneurs to plug into this system, this movement, or save over $30,000, $50,000? Guys, finding 3 partners right now, the reality is this: people don't want to go back to a conventional workplace. There's a pro and a con to that. We could debate that, but this pandemic has opened up. I simply say the pandemic has unplugged people from the matrix. They're saying, folks, they can't find good employees because folks realize they've been taken advantage of all these years. They realize that, hey, I can find other ways to generate income. People are more receptive to entrepreneurship and working from home now than ever before. We should be out here helping these folks and show them how you don't have to go back to work if you don't want to. Or we could show you how to give that job back to the marketplace. Like most people, we have so many folks who work this business on a part-time basis, and then eventually their part-time efforts brought them a full-time income where they were able to fire their bosses if they chose to, not saying you must, but hey, you want time freedom. So hey, we get 3 people to get 3 people. You now have 12 people. You're making $20 a day, $600 a month, $7,200 a year. Let's add that to the $600 you're getting back in the instant pay raise. So that's now $14,400 that you added to your bottom line. What do you have to do at your job to get an additional $14,000? It's not possible. You got to go back to college and accumulate another $40,000 in debt, get your master's or whatever they ask for to say, hey, now you qualify for a manager's position. Come on, guys. We're going to show you how to change that. And then once we duplicate that as a team, our main focus is getting folks in the 600 club. What is the 600 club? Getting you to $600. And then once you're in 600, you reach back and get others in the 600. Now you're making 1,500, 3,000, 9,000. And eventually, as your team continues to grow, you're making $30,000 a month. Guys, I want you to imagine yourself being debt-free with great credit and $30,000 a month. Man, you living high on the hog, as they say. High cotton. Guys, this is amazing. And here's a point that I want to make real quick, and we're going to zoom through this and wrap this up. There's a lot of people who's making a lot of money in other things, but they don't have a strong foundation. They don't have a strong financial foundation. They're making a lot of money with bad credit. They're making a lot of money paying too much on taxes. They don't have access to experts. They're not in a position where they're putting themselves to build assets that will continue to chase after them, where they could stop working hard and have their money working hard for them. We're showing you how to get a full financial wall of protection around you and your family to put you in a good position. Guys, as we empower people with just the membership, we get a 50% commission where you get $40 from a $79.97 transaction. And your first 3 people, you get $40. And then your membership is now free, 3 and free. And then after that, on your 4th member beyond, as they pay their membership, you get $40. And every month they maintain your membership, you build a book of residual income of $10 per member on your personal. Major. And your customers can get their membership for free as well by going out and referring 3 people. We make sure that our customers, when they get their membership, we say, hey, let's refer 3 people, 5 people, as many people as possible, so you don't have to pay for this membership ever again. And they go out there and make that happen. But guess what? When they do that, they're not in a business yet. But when they're not in a business, that $40 come to you, $40, $40, $40. You get to the place where you have where that come from money. And you want that. You don't want to be able to count your money. You want to always wake up and find where that come from money, all right? The next step is we have what is called our momentum bonus. We want to build out the team. In these next 90 days, guys, we're going to double up, triple up our organization. We're going to find an army of folks who want to go out here and help us fight this financial cancer. So who do you know? Who are your sharpest 3 people that you want to partner up with? You bring them on board. We help them get plugged in. You're going to make a $150 momentum bonus. What if you did that this weekend? And then next week, we help those 3 individuals find their 3 individuals. So now you get an additional $450. Now you got a $600 you made in a bonus. And then the following week, so in these next 3 weeks, every week, everyone goes out and find their 3. And then the following week, they go out there and duplicate that process again by plugging them into our events like this, by plugging them into our Tuesday night event that we're having this Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Whereas you see this information right now, You're excited. You start talking, working with your sponsor, your coach, to get your folks onto the event, plug them into a website, let them look at a video. We'll get them on our live event on Tuesday night, which is going to kick off our 90-day run, our Blitz to Financial Freedom. And then you help those three to get three. That's that additional $900. So you just made $1,500 in a bonus within 3 to 4 weeks. That's what we're going to build within our team, guys. Every week, we identify 3 sharp, like-minded individuals that we want to partner up with. Every time you bring on a new partner, you get anywhere from $50 to $125 in what is called a leadership expansion bonus. And then as you help those individuals identify their business partners and bring on, you're going to override earn up to $75 for every customer that qualifies, that everyone brings on board as well. This thing gets crazy. And that's down through infinity. I study this industry, guys. I want you to really make note of this. Coded bonuses is where most people have made the most money in this industry. We have a very powerful coded bonus system with MWR Financial. See, when you bring on folks, let's say you get to the position of an area director, which is a pristine position you want to get to ASAP. So you bring on new partners, you're going to get $50 plus a $45 bonus. So you get $95. You're in the presidential club by that time. But now when your team brings on individuals, you're going to get $45 down through infinity for every person that they bring on, regardless. This week, next year, 10 years from now, a new person comes on board inside that code, $45 rolls up into your bank account. Is that good or is that good? And then we also have our residual on our overrides on our team's customers up to $8. You say, man, $25, $3.50 as an area. You want to get to area, guys. $3.50 times 100 times 1,000 and residual income. Do you see why folks are excited about this amazing opportunity? Not only do we have a service that has true value, that's changing lives financially, but an opportunity to make some incredible income by helping people become financially literate. Man, that's amazing. We got a 25% check match. Every person you bring on board, you get 25% of every dollar they earn. Then we have our luxury lifestyle bonus, anywhere from $500 to $3,000. And a lifestyle bonus. We have a presidential bonus up to $1 million a month. And what's so amazing about this is there's no trap doors in our compensation plan. There's no loopholes you got to jump through. Every point counts for every bonus. So the same points that you accumulate to get into the guaranteed income, to get into is the same points you use for the presidential club. They all accumulate across the board and get you your bonuses. So 225 points to get you an additional $500, but 1,750 points get you $2,500, all the way up to $100,000 a month in a presidential bonus. I'm not going to talk about the match where you help your team get to the bonus. They get a 50% match. And this thing is crazy. I love it. So here's the thing. Let's wrap this up, guys. It's Saturday. There's people we need to talk to and relationships we need to strengthen and build. We have a 6-figure formula, guys. I'm talking to the go-getters who say in the next 90 days, I want to position myself to make a 6-figure income. Everybody listening to the sound of my voice right now, in the next 90 days, if you're willing to do whatever it takes, you could position yourself to take advantage of this 6-figure formula. We have folks who signed up for it. You need to sign up as well, and it's going to change your life. So what does it take? In the next, what is this? The 9th of October. For the rest of this week, rest of this month, let's just say you go out there and find 12 partners on your own. It's so doable. Whatever, if you got to talk to 50 people, 100 people, get 12 people who say, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. I am ready to make a move. I'm ready to take control of my financial future. You put yourself yourself at a position where you got 12 recruits, $20 a day, $600 a month. All right. But then we help those 12 find five, those find five, find three, those three find two. You now have over 600 people on your team. Project 600. 600 people on your team will put you in a position where you're making $6,000 a month in guaranteed income, $2,500 a month in our presidential bonus. That's $8,500, which is $102,000 a year. You are a six-figure earner with just 600 people. Guys, I built organizations over 6,000. And when you put me next to other people, that ain't a lot, but most people, that's a lot. But 6,000 people in my organization, a little bit more. I struggle to make six figures. With 6,000, every month we had to chase after memberships and things of that nature. It was a hard build. With this, you just find 600 like individuals. Find 12 to find 5 to find 3 to find 2. Whatever formula, find 10 to get 10 to get 10 to get 10. 600 people. Project 600. 600 Club. That's $102,000 that you could be earning, guys. That's major. But not only that, it also puts you where when you get the $3,000 car luxury bonus, which takes you to what is that, 11,500, which puts you at over 130 something thousand dollars a year, with just 600 people on your team. Guys, some people that sounds intimidating, but I need you to stretch. There's no better time than right now to go out here and share this opportunity with people. We're not selling magic bubbles and magic potions. We're talking about money. We can have a conversation with people. And if you share this membership with someone and they say no, that's nothing for you to be ashamed about. Understand what I'm saying, guys? This is something you could proudly talk to a CEO of a Fortune 500 company, a pastor of a church, or anybody at any stature. You could talk about money and giving them access to a system of experts where even if they have these experts, they're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars a month for those experts. Now we're showing them how to replace them with MWR financial experts for $80, covering them and their spouse, and then sharing it with other people that they know and making a significant income. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing is amazing. It's the perfect business for you. So let's talk about how to get involved. It's an investment because it is a business. So one-time investment of $99 to get involved, and an ongoing $40 a month for our website, our state-of-the-art website, which is absolutely amazing, where you can track your business, promote with our landing pages, all that. You have access to our amazing compensation plan, and then our membership with every component with Money Max, Credit Max, Equity, and along with debt elimination for $79.97. Today, you'll make a small investment of $228.97, 230 bucks. I always got to say this, guys. When I first went into business for myself, I started a commercial cleaning company. And ironically, our leadership here, Mr. Parker, we both own a commercial cleaning company, and he will agree with me on this. A commercial vacuum cleaner, a good commercial vacuum cleaner, a vacuum cleaner cost over 230 bucks. So you have the ability to start a business, a financial service business, a comprehensive business nationwide, no territorial restrictions, no licensings required, not confined to four walls. You don't have to hire any employees, no employee taxes, no employee insurances, $230 investment. And then your overhead is your membership for $79.97 and the website for $40, which is $120 bucks. For $120 to make 600 to 6,000 to six figures, I call that an absolute no-brainer. It's everything you need to succeed with leverage, cash flow, residual income, passive income, and we give you a guarantee. We guarantee your success here. Whereas in your first 30 days, if our systems and experts aren't able to make you money, save you money, then ladies and gentlemen, we'll give you a full refund. Who does that? I'll tell you who does that. a documented company with confidence that we can help you. So there is no risk. The risk is you getting this information and just leaving this webinar and doing nothing. Because guys, opportunities don't go away, they go to the next person. Understand this. So, I love to say this, POOR is passing over opportunities repetitive. POOR, passing over opportunities repetitively. But then you have what is called PO. See, many of us, we've been unfortunately victims of PO. See, PO is passed over. See, we were passed over when Bill Gates had his meeting in his garage for the company called Microsoft. We were passed over when Zuckerberg had his meeting in his dormitory for the billion-dollar company called Facebook. We were passed over. I could go on and on. We were passed over. But after today, because someone invited you onto this webinar, someone thought enough of you, you can never say you haven't been in the right place at the right time. You can never say again that you've been passed over because you've been invited, you've been informed, and hopefully I did a good enough job to show you the magnitude of this amazing opportunity. So what we're gonna do real quick, guys, because this is our Saturday event, it goes longer. We wanna open this up. We're gonna end this. I wanna take an opportunity right now to tell you, get back with the person who shared this information with you. Let them know, hey, I'm ready to become a member. I need this service yesterday. I'm ready to take control of my finances. If that's you, I say congratulations. We'll get you set up with the service. It takes less than a few minutes, and we could get you on with the experts to start improving your credit, eliminating your debt, and helping to reduce your taxes. But if you're ready to join us on this movement and becoming an entrepreneur, and becoming a business owner, being a first generation millionaire, man, get back with the person who shared this with you so that you can get plugged in and become a partner. And we can work with you accordingly to get you in a position to get these bonuses that's on the table. So what we're gonna do real quick, guys, we're gonna open this up for any questions, any conversations. We have some leaders in here. Hold for 1 second. Let me see how we do that. Stop share. All right. So the line is open. Let me unmute some folks, or unmute your line if you have any questions. The line is open, guys.
I don't have a question. This is Mrs. Peterson. I don't have a question, but I just want to just share this, that there is such a need in our community. I live here in Durham, North Carolina, and I just want to just share this with you. And particularly if there are any women on the call or on their tablet or computer. There's so many women that are struggling trying to get housing. Here in this area, they're paying somewhere between $1,400, $1,800. Some folks are paying $2,000 to live in a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment.
Wow. Do
our people realize and know that if you're paying that kind of money for rent, for an apartment, you can own 2 houses. That's 2 mortgage payments. So they're really, if we could just take our time, spend a little time in our community and work with individuals, there is a serious need for this program. It really is. There's Absolutely. A serious need because most folks do not understand this system. I have 3 college degrees, 3. Uno, dos, 3. I did not learn this stuff that this organization, this program is teaching me. And that's why I feel I'm on a mission now to go out into my community and talk to whoever will stand there for a few minutes and listen to try to help them to become homeowners, to empower our people.
Absolutely. And we appreciate you out there spreading the good word. Absolutely. Thank you.
And thank you for your presentation this morning. Thank you.
Thank you for joining. And are there any other questions or comments from anyone on our Saturday event? Guys, we're going to build this out. A lot of people throughout the week. So this is what's powerful and what I love about our leadership and what we have as a company, guys, is there's plenty of I'm at the mindset of I rather provide too much than too little. Where we have training, we have presentations, we have all this, And we tell folks, get in where you fit in. And throughout the week, sometimes people, they work all day, they can't get on calls, but the Saturday event, you know, people get up in the morning, they do all their house cleaning. That's what I come from the background. You wake up on Saturday, you play the music, you clean up. But we want to start putting people on this presentation. And then we're going to be doing trainings afterwards, getting started right to help people launch their businesses and put themselves in a position. But on Tuesday, guys, Tuesday night, we have a great event that's going to help us as well. Another exposure, a more casual conversation with guests. And I really recommend those guests you bring to those events, and we'll train on this with the baseball diamond, let them be exposed. It usually takes 3 to 4 exposures before a person makes a decision. No matter what, it usually takes, you know, you drive by that restaurant, you say, oh, wow, that's, you know, you drive by it again. That's why McDonald's and all these other commercials, they run them over and over again until they catch you, where you say, I'm hungry. The same thing in this business, guys. It takes a few exposures. You put them on a video. You do a 3-way call. If they're not ready to sign up, you invite them to the Tuesday night event or the Wednesday night event, or you invite them to the Saturday morning event. And then when they come there, this is where we play team. Like right now, we have 7 people here, what have you. But as we build this momentum and consistency, just showing up, and they show up and they say, man, there's 10 people, there's 20 people, there's 50 people in a room. See, when they show up to a live event like this, they're more so looking for confirmation than information. And when they see faces and names of other people all over the country, and they hear Miss Victoria's story, and they hear from, you know, Mr. Parker or Mr. Clay, anybody, that's when they say, I see it. I'm ready to get started on their 3rd or 4th exposure. So Tuesday night, I really recommend, before you put folks on that presentation or that live event, have them watch a video. And there's some very sharp videos on our new Facebook page. Have them look at that and then bring them to a live event. And I think that's going to help increase our closing ratio with the opportunity as well. Mr. Parker.
Yes, sir. Hey, Ben, listen, just to piggyback off what you said, and by the way, great presentation as always.
Thank you, sir.
Outstanding, my friend. That Tuesday event that we're creating, myself and Mr. McCray, is designed to help you explode your business over the next 90 days. It'll be a full out blitz. Now, it's going to require commitment. If you're not ready, then don't even join, seriously, because you got to stay with it. We're going to do this thing every Tuesday night consistently. That's a platform for you to bring guests, to expose them. And Ben has said, make sure that they've seen it before, so we're not speaking French when they get on with us on Tuesday night, because we're going to be running for the hills. It is time to finish this. Ben talked earlier about the 600 Club. That's a great place to be, man. That's a pretty good start. What does it take to get there? 3 people, and help those 3 get 3. $600 a month in residual income, whether you get out of the bed or not. You can't tell me that doesn't make a difference for anybody in this country. So think about the ability to get 10 people there, 20 people there to that position. What you're doing is fortifying your business. They ain't going to leave you. So we have an opportunity now to do something big. We've gotten to, listen, this is the season as it relates to network marketing. October, November, December. Folks, we're in the 4th quarter. If you want your January 2022 to be what you dream of it being, or you wanted to really get off to a great start next year, now would be the time. You got to build it now.
Absolutely.
Great opportunity. And congratulations to Miss Peterson. Always excited to see her and hear her. Ben, she's out doing it, man. She's talking to everybody. And I'm telling folks, if Miss Peterson doesn't have any experience in this industry, Miss Peterson doesn't even fully understand what she has in her hand, but she's telling the story and she's getting results, man. She's getting results. She's growing an incredible business in a very short period of time. Anybody can do it, but you just got to be willing to put it in front of people. And when you about what we have, you covered it today. This is life-changing, man. This is the answer to the problem that 98% of the people in this country have. Now is the time for us to win and to help others win. Listen, just to confirm, Tuesday night, it's going to be 9:15, Ben.
That's right. That's right.
It's a long, drawn out event. It's not going to be long and drawn out. We're not going to keep you on long, but we're going to move fast. and we're going to move hard and we're going to move strong. So you need to decide right now, do you want strong leadership or do you want weak leadership?
That's right.
This is not going to be for everybody, but for those who get it, they're going to win in the end. We're going to take these people, I don't care how many they are, and by the time December comes, I'm telling you, Ben, they'll be making $600+ a month in this business.
Easy.
All they got to do is show up.
That's it. Man, thank you, sir. Miss Cassandra, Miss Wooten.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yes, I enjoyed the presentation as well as always. I did take a break today. I told him I wasn't going in. I'm tired, man. But yes, I am going to participate as much as possible because I still trying to build my team here. Not giving up. I'm not doing a whole lot of talking. I do talk to the people at work about what I do. I've been trying to show them the video, but I'm not sure if they're seeing it. It's not coming up when I put in Make Wealth Real or I do financialedge.com/C Wooten. It's not coming up. The video's coming up, but I'm not seeing, that somebody's tuned into it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Is it something I'm putting in wrong?
The only device. Go ahead, Mr. Parker.
No, I was going to say, Ms. Wooten, if you're using the capture page, wealthreal.com/C Wooten or whatever you created, if you're using that capture page and you're giving them that and you don't see any notification from MWR Financial that somebody's watched it, they haven't watched it.
That's right.
Now, what about
activate until they watch it?
What about the other one, the MWR Financial Edge?
There's no MWR Financial Edge. You're talking about the customer video.
Okay.
Right. That's getfinancialedge.com/whatever you created. financialedge.com/whatever you created. If you
so I'm putting it in there wrong.
Yeah, if you're giving them MWR Financial Ed or something like that, that's going straight to the corporate office. They probably done signed up about 10 of your people.
Oh man, that ain't going.
You want to direct those people to you.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. And the only site at this moment that we can track, and I believe in tracking our exposures, is the Make Wealth Real site.
Right. Now, are they going to come up with new pamphlets, or could we use our old pamphlets from before?
Yeah, use your old pamphlets. Use what you have until the new ones are developed. The only thing that's not in the current one is the real estate piece. So add all of those things, and they're changing the terminology a little bit. Now, it's going to be
still the same.
At home. It's going to give it a little easier feel. So continue to work with what you got until they get the new ones out. But you still see more changes as it relates to building out this website and the new presentations and all of that. So that's coming. That is coming. We're right around the corner from launching all of that as well. But we continue to use what we have. And the key is just exposure. Just get it in front of as many people as possible. And here's what I know for sure. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person.
Not at all.
It doesn't matter.
Go ahead, sir.
Go ahead.
Well, we're gonna wrap it up right at the top of the hour, and you hit it right on the nose. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and understand this, guys. In regards to what you said, Ms. Wooten, the only reason we give information is to get information. So when you're giving out your brochures, you're giving out a business card, whatever it is, you only have leverage if you collect the number and a name to follow up with. So, once you give out some information and collect their name, now they're on your list and you can follow up with them until they buy or die. And we'll be training on stuff like that going forward. But just get out here and expose folks. I pulled out some boxes. I got some old, I don't know how old these are, but I'm about to slap them. Oh man, this is how old it is. Look at that, Parker.
Oh man, that's Jordan Goodman. Yeah,
I'm-
that was from the beginning.
This is the real beginning. And I'm handing them out because all I
like
want is their phone number. And because the language, the conversation, one thing we know is 1 + 1 is always 2. And the dollars in the conversation we always have is the same: credit, debt, and reducing your taxes. So guys, we appreciate each and every one of you. I want to be disciplined in our time, so that folks, because one thing we'll learn, we'll talk about that when you go over, people start falling off. We want to be disciplined in our time. If there are no more questions or comments, can we all agree to dismantle?
absolutely. And Ben, thank you so much. But hey, Tuesday night, and you mentioned it already, we're going to really get some training done and focus on how to help you grow this business. So Ms. Wooten, that Tuesday night plug-in is going to be critical for growth.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll
I
be on.
appreciate you guys. We're excited. Let's get it.
Have a
All right,
great
guys.
Thank y'all so much.